Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to our Europa Universalis 4 game, where we are playing as Hindustan and doing a little walkthrough. Somebody's harassing me. I found. So, I'll lay out my thoughts on. We can, if we're creating a new game, we can go through and set up custom nations and set up the ideas and pick the flags and everything like that. Save their ideas. All that. So I was thinking we could start with actually the map of Europe and replace several of the great powers with equally balanced nations that are based off of various great houses or kingdoms within Game of Thrones. And some of the religions would be pretty cool, like the religion of R'hllor. We could use Zoroastrianism because it's got this same dualism thing and the holiness of fires. The emphasis on prophecy, in this case very specifically interpretation of dreams. We could replace, let's say that's 3 generals. We had a 4th one, but I think he was just peacekeeping over here. We could set up the Ironborn with a Norse religion. Who is dead may never die. What do we want here? Let's go for morale of navies, because we're not going to be building spy networks. You guys feel that? Must feel that. Yeah, they're inflicting casualties on us, which is surprising because our discipline is really good. But we are just crushing them in the battles. That we could make do we want to use that? No, I think we've got enough of a nest egg for now. For the Sunni faith. Plus 30 relations with Ottomans. So we can make Daenerys' Khalasar some sort of steppe nomad. And set it so that women can be generals as part of their traditions. It'll be fun. I think that's what we'll do. First video, we'll just go through. I'll probably upload them both at the same time. In the first video, we just go through and look at all the ideas for each of the nations and look at the setup. Now, Ming is taking care of these little remnants after we defeat him in the battle. Yeah, there might be some mods out there somewhere that have done that work for us. But I haven't seen any. So perhaps I'll look around and see if there's something like that. But they might have some issues about it being monetized, so I might have to prevent those videos from being monetized. Just, you know, out of respect for the wishes of whoever's producing them. Okay, so now development is 10% cheaper, and we could take a lot more in wars. Let's see, how badly beat up are they? So Ning, we could take 66 worth of stuff from them. Let's see what that would look like. I want to take their capital. Let them keep that. That's what 66 war score worth of stuff looks like from them. And then we could, you know, make them pay for the war, because this was clearly their fault. We'll just take that ourselves. And we completed that mission. And I don't know how much of this territory we want to core by ourselves. I think we want to feed quite a bit to Ming, so we'll see how much we could give them. We don't have the points to core anything right now anyway. Well, it's just that, so we'll start with that one. Let's just we get a little bit more war score from capturing these forts. Then we'll peace out, take everything we can, and stuff Ming full of it. Lost our tropical wood monopoly. Plutocrat coup. Reminding us of that. That's gonna go away. In about 6 months. No. 9 months. Yes, it might be fun if I find something that's Game of Thrones related like that, or set it up. Then I could put up a video and ask subscribers, or just anyone who wants to become a subscriber, post, or anyone who's following it, thumbs up the video, whatever, which of the great houses they want me to play as. Let's go for that one. As long as we get the points, we'll start coring it. And anything we can't core, we will handle. So our war score is going to jump a great deal once we've captured their capital, because that is our war goal. And right now, our war score is 18 lower than it should be. Because we haven't captured the war goal, they've successfully defended it in theory. Yeah, we know about that. Okay, 99 war score. Let's take their forts. Definitely gonna take Beijing from them. That's a pretty good peace deal. 135% overextended, plus what we already have. I like it. Okay, so there's some porcelain being produced in Dresden, Germany, by RedBstrd. So that's going to lower the price of Chinaware, as Europeans know how to make it. We're 190% overextended. Glorious. Okay, so we don't want that to happen. So let's start giving away some of this territory to Ming. So we definitely want to start with Ningyuan up here, and they're 5 overextended. And Beijing. $42 overextended. They're 59, and this is reducing their liberty desire because they're appreciative of all the land we're giving them. 67. Let's join their country together. 82. $91. And we could potentially give them some stuff in here. I'm not sure what we're actually coring. Coring that one. Okay, what should we give them? Maybe this one? Wuding. Because we can give him Wu Ling. That's one we're coring. Ching Sa, Ching Da. No, that's this up here. Where Ching Du. It's not something that's being poured. Let's try this last one. Recoring that. We are. How about Heng Yuan? Or sorry, Henging. Yeah, we can give them that. And how about this province? That would put them over 100. Wai Chao. How about Macau? Let's go through the list. Okay, Alex says up here. Bring them to the north, right here. Chahar is up here to the north. Chingsa, we couldn't give him. Chengda's right there. Chengdu. Chengdu's right here, so we already have that chord. Chongqing seems to be someplace that we've already chord. Right there. Yaming, Datong. Where's Datong? Right up here, it's already chord. Gang. Guiyang. That must be something we already chord. Okay, where is that? I don't see it. Huh, where could that be? Where could that be? Damming. Yeah, Guiyang. Where is that? It's gotta be a province that we've already cored. It's right here. Yeah, so it's something we've already cored. On hot is something up here that we've already cored. Right there. Tirem is up here, we've already cored that. Zhou should be to the west of them. Right there. Ningxia should be one of these ones we've already cored to the north of them, right there. Ordos is part of Mongolia as well. Quinzhou. Dong's already ours. Alright, this is slow, but I just want to give them as much stuff as we can without putting them in too much peril. Yeah, if it's not going to give them any overextension, I know that something we already own. Okay, so let's wait a month and see where our overextension level is. Okay, so we're at 116. So we're going to start to have some problems with rebels if we keep this stuff. So I've got an idea. We're going to hold on a month. Just double check to make sure those numbers are the same. 116. Okay. So what if we were to sell you the province of Changsha? They would pay us 425 ducats for this province we just took. Alright. Hey, what about Wuling? I probably don't have too much money, so we just took 400 ducats from them. That's probably all they got. They're just a tiny little country. They give us 192 ducats for it. All right. I mean, that works for me. And now we're going to be under 100. Nope, not quite. Not this one too? Okay, for being overextended, we're going to have to deal with some rebel problems. Okay, so why am I giving away our hard-won provinces? Well, first of all, we're going to make some money off of it. Take it for 63 ducats. Okay, so now we're going to be okay. We can just core the rest of the stuff. But, I mean, I think my viewers are astute enough to know that we're not going to actually let them keep that territory. We have a casus belli that we could use to attack them. Okay, so now our merchant guilds lost some of their influence. Now they're back down to 65. Move those guys out to the coast, and we'll just split these. Why don't we just move this one up there and this one up here? This one here. So as soon as I core some stuff and get some room to conquer more, I'm just going to declare war on them. We have no peace treaty with them, nothing preventing us from attacking. I could just invade whenever I feel like it. And you can see that this disaster had 28% progress, and every month that it's not making progress, because we've lowered our plutocratic, our merchant guilds influence, it's dropping by 1%. We're going to reduce our overextension. That sounds like a great idea. Okay, do we upset our emirs and face rebels, make our emirs happy, and one of our provinces will become less valuable to us for a period of time, or do we lose stability? So this is nationwide. This is an entire state, so that affects our entire nation. This is just one province. And we get something good out of doing it. Loyalty from our emirs. So yeah, that's the obvious option. Okay, I think we are going to set our focus back onto administrative powers. We get 2 extra power, and we 2 extra power in our administrative, and we lose 1 in diplomatic and military, which makes sense because we're ahead of time on everything, but we need these points. Okay, so what's our next trick? As I said, we do want to invade. Is it Xi? This game is going to drive me to learn new languages. Gonna have to study. Is piety really that important to us? No, we're gonna lose some piety, make some money. Prepare for the next institution spreading. And let's see how long this video has been going on. Getting messages here, chat messages. Oh, 1 second. Somebody's asking about this. I'm going to have to stop stealthing here and actually respond to some of these messages. 1 second here. Okay, sorry about that. 21 minutes in. The reason why I'm concerned about the time we've spent in game is because my next trick is going to require that we restart the game, relaunch the game, because something's not going to load properly, and I know that from experience. Okay, but we're ahead of time here in 2 categories. We're not facing any penalties. There's nothing critical that we'd get at level 24. It would make our military a little tougher. We'd get better fortresses, we'd make a little bit more money. I think we're actually going to invest in offensive ideas and trade power here. Oh, hey, we've got rebels. Did I not learn about them? Let's put all of these armies. Our air gives us better generals, I like that. And we're obviously saving up our points here. We want 100 administrative power because we're going to change our government once again. Oh, lost general here. Don't have the 50 points yet that we need to get a new guy. We'll just stick one of our other generals in charge, and then we'll hire a new general as soon as we have the points. Alright, so this will be 1699. And what we're doing here is switching our government form. Oh hey, we can get another accepted culture. As soon as we have 100 diplo power, we're going to do that. But we want to become a constitutional monarchy. So what does that do for us? Well, it gives us the same bonus to autonomy. It also reduces separatism, so newly conquered stuff is less likely to rise up. This directly cuts down. Remember when we first were conquering stuff, we had separatism of 15. We can look at these provinces that we just conquered, and we only have 11. When we switch our government type again to constitutional monarchy, that's going to drop it even further. So we get an autonomy bonus equivalent to what we've already got. our separatism will drop so we can conquer stuff, and they'll be more comfortable with it because we have a constitution, bill of rights, and all that good stuff, and we get additional legitimacy every year. So let's adopt it. It costs us 100 admin to switch our government type. And one of the facets of the coming Enlightenment that should arrive next year is that it does favor nations with a constitutional government, nations that have a parliament. So we will have a parliament in our country. But the reason why we need to restart the game is that we didn't get the button right here. It didn't pop up. So we also don't have the option of giving our provinces to our parliament, give them parliamentary representation. One thing that's going to be interesting is that our Emir's institution or Emir's estate is going to cease to exist. So I'm going to take advantage of that fact, and I'm going to get some free manpower from them. I'm going to hire a cheaper diplomat, and we'll just put him in charge because he's half price. And we're going to get a free general. Okay. But I need to close out the game and restart it up. I'm going to save it here. Thank you for watching. This has been another game of Europa Universalis 4 with RedBstrd as Delhi turned into Hindustan. And it's our walkthrough, and now we're going to explore in the next video constitutional monarchies. So stay tuned, and I'll see you shortly.